We were going to do a review for this movie anyways, but we just started the obligatory ride home conversation about it. So why not just do it now? Why do it twice? We're going to talk about Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts asterisk.
Asterisk.
You gotta, no.
It's an S before the K, bro.
No, we gotta bring in asterisks and obelix.
Asterisk.
Nope, asterisks and obelisk.
Goodness gracious.
Obelix.
Are we going spoilers or no?
No spoilers.
They're both isk. Obelisk.
Obelisk.
Asterisks. Good.
Dude, the French cartoon guy. You ever hear of those guys?
What?
This popular French cartoon, Asterix and Obelix.
Asterisk.
Asterix and Obelix.
This is going to be the whole thing. This is a weird experience because we're 2 movies behind. I've never seen a Marvel movie out of order, I don't think. Have you?
No, I don't think so. When it comes to Marvel movies and shows, I was pretty dedicated.
Yeah.
Up until this recent, I don't know, last 2-3 years.
It's probably been like 4 at this point.
Right. Time has been moving in a very weird way.
I didn't even think about shows, but yeah, we're 2 movies behind. I haven't seen the Marvels and I haven't seen the latest Cap movie. I feel like I caught what I needed to from context. They do pretty well with that and the dialogue and the writing in these movies. I had a really good time with this. I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big reasons we wanted to see it is because everybody's been saying it's like a return to form with Marvel.
Yeah.
And we've been hoping for a long time for that. I mean, Wolverine and Deadpool, what felt like a good return to form, but it's also its like own unique special type of movie that makes all the other Marvel movies like before and after, like it's what we wanted for a long time, so that was kind of a gimme, but
it feels like its own thing to me.
Yeah, it is. It feels separated, almost like a one shot, like a special one shot.
Right, yeah. Like an annual.
Exactly.
And
Thunderbolts really gave me that classic Marvel feeling I was looking for. I felt like the action was pretty up to par with that I really wanted it to be. It
was good. I kind of wished there was more. Like, when it was there, it was great. But it also very much felt like that wasn't the point of this movie.
Nope. It felt way more about developing the characters, developing relationships.
Yeah.
Because you have such a big cast like you have in Avengers and any other team-up movie, you have a lot of moments where it's like, oh, okay, how are all these characters going to blend together? So, because they've all had their time in the movies, even some in the shows. They are exclusive to shows like, what's his name? Red Agent? No, what's his name? Special Agent?
U.S. Agent.
U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
He is a TV show exclusive character.
That's true. I kind of forgot about that. This is his big screen debut.
Exactly, which is pretty dope that he can translate pretty well to the big screen.
He was great, dude. All I can hear is Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Which, it's not the worst thing to hear. This movie was way more emotional than I thought it was going to be. I have felt emotions in other Marvel films. This one also felt like, and I'm not saying this is a positive or negative, I guess I don't know where I land on it, I just noticed it. It has maybe the most on-the-nose metaphor I've seen on screen in a long time.
Yeah.
With one fighting their inner demons, let's say.
Which is, I mean, very true to the character from the comics, at least.
Absolutely.
There's straight up a moment like that. But you're right, it's very in your face. It's very like, this is the type of movie you don't have to think too much about. Because it gives you all the metaphors, it gives you all the details right in your face. It's very much a summer blockbuster in that way.
It is, but I feel like it's not a summer blockbuster in its content. Like in the subjects it's addressing, I mean, it's pretty heavy.
It is heavy.
Like, I guess you're right. You don't have to do a whole lot of work to figure out what the message is here. But it can be kind of a lot to carry, especially if you find it relatable.
For sure. Yep. I think there's a lot of deeper meanings to some of these characters when they go through their inner demons, because not just the one character, you see multiple moments of characters dealing with that.
I like that that's the thread. I like that what brings this team together isn't necessarily what you would expect to bring a team together.
Right. It's not them just trying to be good and saving the world. They're like, we're all kind of rejects, and do we even belong together? Can we do good?
Right. I'm not taking my eyes off the road, but I cannot imagine what this video looks like because it is so bright.
Yeah, well, I just keep like shining like a beautiful baby.
There was one moment during a fight where it felt like the CGI wasn't very clean.
Yes.
It was a little ragdolly.
I think I know which
you know
what
what
you're talking about. Yeah.
It happened for a second, and I was nervous because it was a moment where I knew there was going to be a lot of CGI.
Yep.
So that took me out for a second, but then they got it back real quick, and the rest of that scene looked really good to me.
Yes.
Outside of that, there was a lot of destruction and a lot of battles that I know couldn't have been all practical, but it looked really good to me throughout. There was just this one moment where I was like, I don't know about that.
That moment did stick out, but it wasn't like, you're like, okay, they just had to make it that way, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't a deal breaker, but I do always wonder how, if the rest of it around it looks so good, was that just a moment where they were like, I don't know, that's the best we can do?
We got to cut some corners here.
Does that happen?
How would you rank it as far as Marvel movies go?
It's so hard. I would put it like, I feel like my ranking is skewed at this point because we've had so many. We had such a good run for so many years. And then it hurt a lot when things started to feel not as exciting.
Yep.
I just felt like that was such a big bummer. I'm wondering if it can be as exciting as it once was. Obviously, there's not the, the freshness of like getting these big, huge crossovers that we got before, because now we've seen them. We've seen them work. We've seen them fail. I will say this one being a team movie did bring me back to like what you were saying. It had the fun of the earlier ensemble movies that we were like so stoked to see these characters work together.
Yep.
So that was really fun and puts it, I would say, like upper mid tier. There are so many movies that are like, I don't know, my top 10 are probably still above this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I would put it in same tier. I think it's one that would be like fun to catch on TV, or like if you're looking to watch something at the end of the night but really don't want to pay attention to it. It's one that I could revisit and still have a good time with.
I would absolutely rewatch it. That's a good way to categorize it.
Yep.
There are some though, I mean, everybody's so different on some of the latter era MCU movies because there are some that people really didn't like. Like I really liked Black Widow. I really liked Black Widow. I know a lot of people who did not.
I forget about that movie all the time.
Yeah, well,
I forgot it came out. I forgot the story.
Yeah, it had weird release details too. That was a COVID movie.
Yep.
So it does have me excited, and I immediately want to go home and catch up on the shows and movies that I've missed. So I always say that's a plus. If I leave a movie or finish reading something, playing something, and it has me stoked for a universe, then I feel like it's accomplished its goal to some measure. The comedy was largely good.
Yeah, I think there were some very good classic Marvel humor moments where, like, if something serious or if some crazy action moment was happening and then someone cracks a joke, you got those. I can't think of any that, like, fell flat.
There were a couple for me that fell a little flat. It felt like, I don't know, a little too obvious humor. There's a comment about space that I was like,
I thought that was funny.
That didn't hit for me.
Dude,
but then there's a joke like right after that with the same character that I was like, banger.
Yeah.
Real good. So yeah, that kind of relational quippy stuff that we've had since the Avengers, since Iron Man, really.
Yeah.
That was all present. And everyone, I'm a big fan of every performance in this movie, I think.
Yeah, I felt like there really wasn't anybody who was like lagging behind or not as big of a character because they all had good moments.
Yeah.
Maybe there was one decision in particular that if you've seen the movie, you might know what I'm talking about that I don't agree with because it almost feels like a waste.
Yeah.
But I also maybe there's some build up later. Maybe there's a surprise waiting for us.
Yeah.
After credit scene is worth sitting through the credits for.
Yes.
Definitely.
There are two of them.
There are two. Yep. First one's real quick. It just feels like a part of the movie, really.
Yeah.
And then the second one is pretty big, pretty important.
That's huge.
Totally. Go watch it. Do you think it's a theater worthy movie, or should you wait till you get
see it
home?
in the theater?
Yeah.
See it in the theater. I think seeing it on the big screen for the action scenes and to really sit with the emotions of the movie. Honestly, like I think being in a theater, I don't know, it felt right. It felt right to see this movie in the theater.
Yeah.
So I would recommend catching it in the theater before it's out, and I hope it's doing well. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard it's been pretty successful so far. So
good for them.
Yeah.
Florence Pugh made me cry. She's real good.
She's real good.
Yeah.
Definitely the highlight of the movie.
Yep. I also love David Harbour.
Yeah, he's always fun.
He's so fun.
Everyone's good.
I didn't think I could enjoy U.S. Agent as much as I did. This is a great movie. Go see this movie. It's a keeper.
Definitely a keeper. Super fun. Great way to start off the summer blockbusters. There's a lot coming out.
Yeah, it's true. And great way to cap our, I don't know if it still is when this is up, but this is our free comic book day.
Yes.
This is how we're ending it.
With more comic book things.
It's a pretty good one. Keeper from me.
Keeper from me.
Let us know if you've seen it. If you haven't, go see it. Come back. Let us know. Let us know what you thought of the in-car review. Maybe we'll do more of these.
Yeah.
Anything else?
On your left.
That's my left, Tim.
Oh.